So, who's ready to meet a Yakuza boss?
I am. Me.
You're excited?
I am excited. Look at all the holograms. Uh-oh, playing a children's card game.
No, poker is pretty much an adult card game. Although I would like to see a Yu-Gi-Oh! Type rendition of some kind of poker tournament type thing.
Not so much on my end.
Nifty. I wonder if anybody else sees this happen. They probably just leave it alone. They're like, I'm not gonna go there.
Hey, Mifune. Found them for you.
Welcome to Shibuya, my friends. I apologize for the sudden change in plans. Yankee, English, Chinese. You must be a Rust crew.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate. I'm in my 6.
Ah, like James Bond.
Who?
An old movie guy. Sounds like Mr. Mifune here is into the classics.
Right. Well, I didn't come here to chat. That's 5 million. That's a deposit. You get the rest when we're done.
I hope you're not expecting a receipt.
Well, I mean,
Wait a minute, that's 5 million?
That would imply that I don't trust you.
Well, it's 5 stacks.
Come on, then. We haven't got all day. What's the
Well,
safest
that's
way into the
in
episode?
yen. It'd make more sense.
You have Japanese
I'm pretty sure
ID.
that it's dollars.
No ID, no documents, no evidence we were ever here, you dig?
Then there is no safe way in.
Okay.
We're Black Ops. You must
then
be
what's
new
the
to
least
this.
dangerous way in?
Well, that's a different question. The subway station under this building closed when old Tokyo flooded. But when they built the upper city's drainage system, they followed the same line. All you have to do is follow it.
What? We're supposed to swim up there?
Of course not, MI6 man. That's what the jet skis are for.
Oh. Well, that's all right then.
So I will sell you for 5 million apiece. 5 million?
5 million for just one jet ski?
You know, you're not the only one who likes old movies. You're just an old school Yakuza crook, aren't you?
It's how I do business. You shouldn't waste time. Your French contact is waiting for you. And you can have that information for free.
Oh, well, you're too generous, Mifune.
It's a fault I have to live with.
You take that back.
Yuki, show them to the subway.
5 million? Man, the expense accounts are going to be terrible to fill out.
Safe journey.
Inflation's a bastard.
Well, that's true. What time period is this? I forgot the year.
It's 2048, I think.
Back there, didn't he?
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
Pip, pip.
I'm waiting for the day where we have the inflation so bad we have to use double dollars.
What is it?
It's only a matter of time. Uh-oh.
And then it's on a desert planet.
I thought you
but,
said they
oh,
didn't
wait, that's
bother.
not it.
Normally, they don't.
It's us. They know we're here.
Okay. Is there any way to the subway without going through the market?
No.
Then we'll just have to fight our way through.
Like
2
Americans.
teams. One watching the rear guard. Everybody ready?
Well, we do tend to cause trouble.
And even though I am not the leader of this group, I am pretty much taking charge in every situation.
I take
Let's go.
points, so I get to
Follow
choose my
me.
team.
Well, taking point is kind of a double-edged sword because on the one hand, yeah, you kind of lead it, but on the
She'll
other
lead you
hand,
to the
you
subway.
usually get shot first.
Just keep her safe, okay?
That would be the
This
point,
way.
yes.
Oh god, you have to
Oh,
do an
God.
escort also?
Okay, so yeah, Yuki, you do have to kind of carry Yuki along. She doesn't shoot, she doesn't help.
Sorry, but I'll leave the sheet.
Crap, it's actually all over again.
Fortunately, I actually don't have too much trouble with her.
Does she at least take cover?
Yes.
Oh, thank God for that.
Good thing it's not Ashley.
She's not in any way a hard or particularly offensive escort mission,
Oh, okay.
which I'm thankful for.
Not bad, Dan. Let's extend
I wonder if
the
they're going to
rest.
charge you another 5 million for the repairs.
Everything costs $5 million.
you know, you're throwing grenades everywhere.
Is that a hologram stripper?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, more would be a holographic burlesque dancer. That would probably make more sense because she's on a pole rather than stripping.
Got a leftover rocket.
Amazing. I'm shocked. Really?
Well, we can't have that, now can we?
Nope.
Can you believe this shit? Some safe route. This is what happens when Charlie decides we can trust the Yakuza. We give them a fortune, and in return we get this. Great job.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose moaning won't help. Dan, I imagine you're used to tight spots like this?
Pretty much since the beginning of the game.
God damn.
That's what I want to hear. All right, let's go. We need
That
to
should
get
just be
those
a
jet
reaction
skis in the subway.
in every game where it goes to shit.
Well, that's
Yes.
that's a general statement for, you know, agreement.
Usually when I shout an expletive, it usually involves me, like, stubbing my foot on something.
That did not bounce off the wall like that orc said it would.
Nah, it was a little heavier. It was an EMP grenade as opposed to a frag grenade.
Oh, you mean an F?
Yeah.
Check you out. What's up?
EMP.
You can count on me.
I know the MP is magnetic pulse. I don't know what the E means.
Electro. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
this
Sure.
hallway can be kind of a bastard, I should mention. You've got a bunch of these guys with shields, but because I had the grenades and whatnot, I actually kind of made it really easy.
Now to pick up a riot shield and start charging forward.
I honestly don't find the right shields very useful. They don't cover as much of your body as really should be useful.
Where the hell's Yuki?
Hiding.
Good question. Oh, she's way, way back. Like not even anywhere near the fighting.
Well, she's useful for something.
Well, she kind of has a use, but frankly, I prefer her to stay back.
Well, I guess if you don't have like an option to put her in a dumpster, then that's the next best option.
Yeah, exactly.
How the heck can she talk to you from where she is? She doesn't have the access to your console, does she?
I don't know. She might. Doesn't really bother me.
She's a hacker.
Okay, that would make more sense.
There aren't really any hacker-like characters in this game.
What?
So,
On reflection, surprises me.
so that
Yeah.
means headcanon time, Yuki is the hacker. The only hacker in the entire game.
Even though she does no hacking at all. Well, wait.
Looking good?
Huh. No, still doesn't make sense.
Was that directed at me?
Well, I'm just saying it's usually the hacker is,
Some good work, Dan. Keep
well,
it
at
up.
least in my experience, the otherwise useless character.
No pressure.
Fuck.
There's Yuki.
This mission needs you, Dan. I hope you can.
Yeah,
handle it.
99% of the time, you want to agree with whatever they say, but the alternate suggestions they provide are also
Jet
kind
skis
of...
are past here.
Comedic.
There's a little trick to opening this door. Just hang on.
So this is the only hacking in the entire game.
So she is a hacker. Haha.
She's just kind of using a little trick to open a door. That's basically... That's not hacking.
So she's more of a jury rigger than a hacker.
Yeah.
So she's the Japanese MacGyver.
No, that's a completely different show.
So this is really the only tough escort part of the of this section. You have to protect Yuki while she gets the door open.
Where's your grenades?
I think he used them all.
I think so, yeah, but I've got plenty of shock bursts to go.
Damn. That was well placed.
This is the choke points. Those are always nice in these types of games.
There are 2 elevators in this section, one at each end, and you kind of have to balance like which way do you want to fight first. Because you can get flanked pretty easily unless you manage it really well.
Yeah.
Also, that totally explains why the turnstiles are there. They're really there for invasion missions. In case robots show up, they won't be able to get to the turnstiles.
Without first putting about 700 billion yen. Oh wait, no, 5 million yen.
This is a spot where it pays to be really good at headshots.
Was that a car alarm that just went off?
No, it's the robots. The robots have those sort of alarm noise
Oh, okay.
when they detect you.
It's done. Door's open. Dan, here.
So Yuki's done with the door. We can go now, but I'm not going to.
Farming XP.
Because I need experience.
You're almost there.
So many credits. I'm up to 20,000 now. Because these guards at the elevators, they just keep spawning and spawning and spawning.
I also noticed a jump cut there. What happened?
About 5 or 10 minutes passed.
Oh, okay.
So he was grinding.
Yep.
I've taught you well, Newbiespud.
It's this is basically what I did for about 20 minutes, and there's another cut. Eventually, I switched over to the robot, assault shooter's guns, the basic assault rifle, because they keep dropping them, and so you don't really run out of ammo in that sense anytime soon.
Nice.
But yeah, now I'm up to 36,000.
How much do you need?
All of it.
As much as I can possibly get my hands on.
Well, I
Well, he
know,
needs to
but
pay-
is there...
I don't know the total for like everything in the game now. I should probably look that up, but there isn't a whole lot of information out there on the internet about this game. So
Oblivious was
really
about
that
to say the
popular.
5 million thing, wasn't he?
Yeah, I was gonna say he needs to pay back that 5 million yen, so he's got a lot of work to do.
Per jet ski.
There's your jet skis. You're on your own from here.
Wait, what about you?
Don't worry about me.
I just stand here
Goodbye.
and they don't go
Sayonara.
after me.
and
That
she
kid's quite
disappears.
Get on a jet
Into
ski
the air
and follow
duct
me.
that's big enough for a human.
Dan, right here.
Well, goodbye. I'll catch up later.
But first, shopping. I have all this money now.
Look at all those upgrades.
Holy
Nice.
crap.
You basically got everything for him.
Everything I
You're
could,
welcome.
get my hands on.
Everything might not glitter, but it definitely glows and it's useful.
And now we
Wow.
start playing a driving game.
As we all know, Newbiespud is the best pilot.
Well, these jet skis are a little weird to control.
But is it actually possible to get to the
Oh,
upper
so it's the
levels
game
from here?
Wipeout now.
We have to believe it and go on. Can't go back
Or
now.
that speeder bike section in the KOTOR.
I was gonna say Shadows of the Empire, judging from the
Totally worth it.
judging from how.
Yeah, a whole bunch of driving sections from a whole bunch of video games.
Well, I pointed that one out specifically because the controls look about as squirrely as that
Will they
one.
ever give up?
Yeah.
What's the plan?
You know, these little turns I'm doing with the jet ski, I'm like tapping the buttons. It's really sharp.
Oh, okay, so I was right on the money.
Yeah, squirrely is a good word.
Let's keep this beat going.
Oh, wow. You spent 36 from, you spent all those credits. Wow.
Yep. And just for, to get up to level 4 upgrades.
Oh wow, yeah, Newbiespud is broke as shit now.
This is not my day.
Pulse pounding jet ski action.
With a whole bunch of people shooting at you that you can't really fight back against, except to run them over.
Is this a sewer level?
Yeah.
Yes. Technically, that is true.
It's a sewer level and frickin' driving this minigame. Both of those combined are terrible in my opinion.
Yeah, I was
never-
gonna say.
This isn't that bad.
I never
no,
liked
it-
driving sections in games. It's just
Oh,
it's a pain
tank.
to me.
Yep.
Damn it. What are the odds
Oh,
of
I
surviving
thought
this
those
one?
gates were closing. I was like, oh
going
shit,
to
he's in
sink.
trouble.
Oh, you can get stuck behind those
blast our
gates
way
and
out
fail,
here.
actually.
Oh.
9 times out of 10, it's not a problem, but every so often, it's kind of a pain, because when you get hit... Oh. Yeah, that was close. When you get shot, you immediately lose
God.
speed, so...
Depth charging?
Kidding me? They're not holding anything back.
Well, they also have
Look out
terrible
behind,
aim.
people.
So they're stormtroopers.
Yeah, that helps, but they do hit every so often.
Don't stop.
Well, it's the giant mechanical spider first, and now the giant mechanical hawk. Doesn't have the same range to it.
It's like a big budget action movie.
Way to lampshade, Rachel.
Hello, Michael Bay.
Yeah, I like how she says, like a big budget action movie, and then there's a ramp with 2 exploding canisters on the sides, like an action movie.
And right in front of there too. Yeah, and another explosion. I told you we were gonna get some explosions in this.
Are you supposed to be much further up than...
Everyone ready? Massive jump ahead.
Than the other 2, or what?
Well, because they keep shooting where you're not there yet. So I assume you were supposed to
They have
be
stormtrooper
in
aim.
those areas?
They have stormtrooper aim. For lack
Well,
of a
no,
better
but they're
word.
not even firing anywhere near you. At least firing near you and missing is
They're trying to
stormtrooper aim.
I think they're trying to.
I think
him, but
as far
failing.
as the set piece goes, it's really meant to sort of increase the tension more than to damage you.
But plus, you do realize that there's more than one person in the squad, right?
Yes, but none of the squad mates were close enough to where they were shooting at.
They suck at
See
aiming.
that sewage plant there?
Also, you're supposed to
Connects to
lead
the
where a
upper city
person's
via
at,
a
not
drainage
fire
system.
directly at them, because
Looks
you won't
like
be
we
able
can
to hit
get up
shit
that
then.
way.
Right,
Let's go.
but they're firing in front of where they're going. So
That's the point.
They're leading too far in front, is what you're saying?
Yeah, basically they're leading too far forward. They should be dropping
You're
back a
not going
little
to cut
bit.
us any slack.
Well, clearly
This is
Garrus
bad.
wasn't there to calibrate the
All right,
robots, okay?
Oh, the
take cover and
raptor.
talk strategy. This
Yep.
way.
Time for another boss fight
Yes! I love boss fights.
against a giant airship that fires machine guns and rockets.
Dan,
Wait,
I
why
found
would
a
it fire
Holman
machine
rockets.
guns
Over
and
here,
why would it
quick, Dan.
fire
How
machine
about
guns?
this? You use the stinger to... Let's go.
Shoot. Are you...
Sorry.
That and
That's
and
such
that,
a
What?
dumb question.
What was the
It
question?
Alright,
has
so there are
machine
Stinger
guns.
missiles around.
and that was our segment of literal Logan this session.
That thing flies on 4 engines.
Metal
All
Gear.
of them. It should fall. Dan, look. They have
Or is
some
the
pretty good
hind.
stuff. Let's go get our hands on some of those
And basically the game expects you to do that whole Stinger lock-on thing for the entire fight, and it gets pretty tough.
Especially with the mini raptors.
But there is an alternate way to take the fight to the raptor.
Right into
Please.
the missile.
But please
Yeah.
tell me that you like surf on one of the mini raptors and then land on the big one.
Oh, I wish.
That would have been awesome.
This isn't Raiden.
Or
Yeah,
Shadow of
this
the
is not
Colossus.
Metal Gear Rising.
We're almost there.
Oh wait, that actually happens in the game.
Yes, all the time.
You all right?
Awesome.
You need my help, please. Try to be careful.
I haven't gotten all the way
You
through with
died, then we're all in a
the
pickle. Metal
Metal Gear thing, so
Okay, so there are these turrets around, and you can just kind of fire at the engines.
Sounds like a much easier way of going about it rather than waiting for a lock on.
That's right. Now take
Yeah,
out the
it's
rest
kind
the
of
engines.
easier, but
the iron sights look like they suck.
there's a couple of problems in that the
give
missiles
up yet.
still keep going for you.
Well, then shoot the missiles.
And I do, but it's harder than it looks.
Oh, because turret controls in every game are just terrible.
Well, also, look at the amount of, sight picture I have right now.
Well, actually, that's not true. The Duke Nukem turret sections are actually pretty good. But aside from those,
Ooh, pretty birdie.
Thankfully, they don't overheat.
Yeah, thankfully.
you just have other problems to deal with, like a missile to the face.
If this was live, I think Newbie would be thinking it was after all this shit we put him through.
Yeah, see, I get a couple of them, but there's like 4 or 5 missiles, and at least one of them manages to sneak up on me.
Just like that.
Watch out, there's a missile.
And by the time I recover, there's another wave. So no matter what strategy you're using, whether it's the Stinger missiles or the turret, you're just kind of gonna get screwed a lot.
Sounds really painful.
I mean, it makes it tough. It's, you know, not a terrible boss fight, but it definitely has more annoying qualities than the spider.
It's more annoying and feels like padded out difficulty.
Yeah.
Yawn. Wake me up when you're done.
Oh. You don't have to be here and provide commentary.
And this game doesn't have to be so boring.
I'm trying, man.
Yes.
It's not
yes,
you, it's the game.
Fire the shotgun at the giant flying thing. That'll work. It's certainly got the range for it.
What I'm discovering looking at this again is that the turret, once you've shot down the front two engines, it's really hard to get the back two.
The enemy's ready to crack. Stay focused.
Is it because you're aiming too high and it's bouncing off of the main armor?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Really something special.
Or is it doing that bullshit where you have a hitbox where once something's destroyed, it actually blocks off the
yeah.
I think you're aiming too high. I think you should be aiming down on the body.
Because past Newbiespud can correct the mistakes.
Oh, there we go.
I'm just saying that he was aiming too high and it wasn't actually targeting.
Well, we're talking about a difference of a couple of pixels here, and a lack of feedback as to whether I'm actually doing damage or not.
Right.
It's hard to tell. It might be working. I might have been doing damage that whole time, but I'm not sure.
Some better hit detection would have been preferred.
Hold on now. There will be a chance.
But yeah, your teammates don't really help a whole lot in this fight.
Well, I don't imagine a shotgun to a giant flying enemy would help, so...
But, you know, Rachel has an RPG that she never uses.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You have a better weapon, use it.
Yeah, me? What's up?
I mean, I do realize that firing an RPG is kind of like firing one of those Nerf footballs, but...
This is it down.
You have to hang in there.
So, can you say fire RPG?
Well, I mean, he mentioned it before. She uses it when she feels like it.
So you can't order her to do that.
All the characters' sort of alternate weapons and whatnot, they only use them if I did some experimenting earlier. Only if you're really low on health and you take cover and they're like, well, we're in trouble. Maybe I should use this other thing I have.
Me? What's the matter?
You know, Bo did it once during the prologue, and gosh darn it, those stupid flying enemies keep getting in the way.
Keep shooting them.
Ah.
Well, I think that's honestly the point of them. It's there were the fundamental design flaw, so they're using suicide enemies to compensate for that.
Pretty much.
Boom, boom, boom.
The fight's been going so long, Newbiespud's upgraded himself.
Yeah, pretty much. I've earned enough credits to... Oh!
Could this be it?
Looks like it.
What am I talking about? I'm looking at the link to the video.
We did it. Not bad considering the size of that one.
Yeah, not terrible. That could have gone a lot worse.
If it flies, it dies.
It's not the size that counts.
Let's get a move on.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, etc., etc., etc. Let's just get all the obvious quotes out of the way now.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
They can't take the sky from me. Unless they shoot me down with the RPG.
There we go. I don't think we can top that.
Nope. That rhymed. That was perfect.
You all right?